Okay, so here we are at Disney Hollywood Studios today. I'm going to meet up with Evan and the gang of Spice Runners and some other people. So I'll see you inside. Or well, you'll see me inside. I'm here with the Spice Runners group.
Yeah, it's gone now.
And there's Evan and George from Hyperdrive. Some of these other people. And there we go, there's some of the other guys. There's Scotty from California, J2SO, and Trent. And there's Jeff. So yeah, cool. Great to meet up with everybody. So I'm here at the, I'm not sure what the name of this stand is. And you can get alcoholic drinks here and whatever, but I got the blue milk. Never had this before. So, pretty good. It's kind of like a slushie, so you can get a straw or not. But you can get alcohol in this too. But pretty good stuff. Got Kylo Ren's ship here. And there's a couple of the troopers out. See if we can get, I don't know if Kylo Ren's coming out or if it's just the troopers, but there's one of the First Order troopers. I gotta go catch up with Evan and them guys. So, you'll see these, if you ever come here, you'll see these guys off and on during the day. It looks like they're getting ready for Kylo Ren to come out. There's Scotty and the crew. Scott came here from California. It's a surprise. Great to meet him. I met Trent went off and he's doing the Smuggler's Run, I guess it's called, with the Falcon. So he's doing that ride. Pretty cool. Nice to meet some of the people finally that I've seen on Spice Runners and Hyperdrive. So if you don't follow them, you got to check out George right there with the Hyperdrive hat. You got to check him out and Spice Runners. George is on Thursday nights and Spice Runners is Friday nights. Check them out. They got some great stuff on there. I mean, and depending on, they do reviews and they talk about Star Wars news and everything else. So no matter your budget, you gotta watch these guys. So because you get some cool stuff. I got a great deal on a Home Depot Stormtrooper because I was watching them. So yeah, check them out. Joel Hazy just showed up, so I'm gonna meet Joel here.
I know I was leaning
and some of these other people, I'm not sure who they are, but cool. Finally get to meet Joel. That's another one. He's on Spice Runners. Joel does some amazing customs. So just a quick video here inside the Droid Depot. You got some of the different droid heads you can get. I think these are swappable with the ones you can buy. They got some like the personality chips there. This is a new one. I don't know if I've seen that before. It's a drum set you can add with your droid. Backpacks. And then they've got some of the droids you can actually buy here. I actually have the C-10P chopper. This one's new, BD1, at least newer to me. I haven't seen him before. And you get small little versions and stuff you want like that. They got pins. And these look like, yeah, these are magnetic. Yep, those are magnetic metal pins. You know, Babu Frick. Or if you're going to just get a builder one. They got regular pins there. You got some other stuff here for your house, like mugs and glasses. But the cool thing is one of the people here, Star Wars Addict, just bought this droid and they'll ship it home to you. So if you don't have to bring it on the plane, and the lady was saying, what you do is you wait till you buy your stuff and you wait till the end of the day and Disney will ship it to your house for you for like a flat rate. So yeah, if you come here and you want to buy some different stuff, don't be afraid because Disney will ship it home for you. So that is really a nice option. And then over there, I don't want to get too many people in it, but over there is the droid building area where you can sign up and you go, it's kind of like a assembly line where you go through and you build the different droids. They got the different droid parts up on top there. You got a bunch of different droids there. And there's the part line where they come out. So you pick whatever you want and build your droid. Pretty cool. And then they got a bunch of extra accessories in here for it too. I just don't like to film a lot of people, personal.
Is eternal, as are we.
So this is the First Order shop. They got all kinds of, like First Order stuff in there. You can get helmets and mugs and all kinds of things like that. Pretty cool stuff. But as you can see, there's a lot of people in there. Okay, there's some rules in, we're going into Aug's Cantina. And there's that. I've never been in here before. Pretty cool. Yeah, I've never been in here at all. This is pretty wild. It looks like the cantina. Look, there's like the IG heads. There's a character up in there. All kinds of cool stuff. So you get a spot and you stand there, and they told us no fighting, no biting, no scratching, and you can't wander around. So pretty cool. It's pretty neat, but you got to get in here. You have to have a reservation. There's a Lowe's cat and little statue on the bar there, and they're all over. So this is pretty cool. Nice.
Made the Hyperdrive. Made these pieces that are
So this is pretty neat. They have the stuff in Arabic and the rules in Arabic when you walk in, so you can get that if you can interpret that. There's all kinds of stuff here, so I'm gonna get a drink. J2SO was just telling us that he did a lot of this stuff in here. He did the weathering on that tank. He did the green slime in that one. They built a lot of this stuff. The company he did a lot of these, and the company he works for did a lot of this stuff. So that's pretty amazing. So you gotta watch stuff like, you gotta watch Spice Runners and Hyperdrive and these channels on YouTube. You learn some really cool stuff. But this is the outside of Doc Ondar's. So you want to check this out. There's the reason why it's called Black Spire Outpost is that Black Spire. There's actually the life-size one way over here by the Falcon. So that's why they call it Black Spire Outpost. But this is Doc Ondar's, where the lightsaber hilts and all the cool stuff for that collectibles is in there. And I'll show you the Falcon here real quick. Go over here. And Evan and these guys, they're talking to some of the people. I'm going to pan down a little bit so I'm not catching people here. Go over the area. And there's the Falcon. So, pretty cool. The Smuggler's Run ride is really fun. You can either be the drivers or the engineer or the gunners. There's different seats, you can do different stuff. Sometimes you'll see Chewie and Rey out here. And on this, right underneath the cockpit there, I'm not going to tell you where it is because you want to look. There's a little tiny, well, it's probably about 3 or 4 inches long, maybe 5. Millennium Falcon, a miniature Millennium Falcon on the Falcon itself. So when you're here, for the longest time I thought it was in the front, but it's actually right under the cockpit. I found it today with the help of Evan and George and those guys. So yeah, check that out. See if you can find the mini Falcon here. But there's the Black Spire Outpost. There's the Spire. And this is actually a pretty decent crowd for today. And I don't know what's going on over there. That's actually the Oga's Cantina we were in earlier. You have to have a reservation to get in there. So definitely, I would spend at least a half a day. There's a lot of stuff here to check out. Okay, so we're in Doc Ondar's. I showed you guys some of this stuff. They've got this really cool scene here. I guess this is in one of the sequels? I'm not 100% sure. So then they've got like some dresses here. You got some little greeblies on the wall. But they got this Ahsoka doll and the Sabine helmet. I got one of the Sabine helmets. And I didn't buy it here. And I'm going to get that Ahsoka at some point. You got different clothes and stuff like that. You can get, this is pretty nice here. This Ahsoka pullover. That's pretty cool. It says, "I'm no Jedi" on the back. That's actually really cool. And then these things, I'm not sure what they are. But they got these lightsaber holders here. I got one of those, and I got a couple of the crystal displays because they light up. Got some Ahsoka merch there. Got some kids lightsabers. And this is the Sith Wayfinder. There's 2 of them. There's a black one and a white one, so you get a mystery box so you don't know which one you're getting. And then I actually have that helmet. I got the Moff Gideon helmet. I actually won that on the Hyperdrive from George. So thank you, George. Got some Kyber crystal necklaces there. And Vader's, oh, there's Vader's helmet. You can get Vader's castle there. You got some busts, costume. You got Vader's helmets back. They've got that Darth Maul bust there. You got a Darth Vader there. You got some other cool little things inside of here, creatures. Because you're in Doc Ondar, so you got a, I guess this is Kylo Ren's outfit. You got the Knights of Ren helmet, which actually the box looks like it's silver and black, and it's kind of that way. Pretty cool though. Of course, you got the Camtonos. They got a bunch of lightsaber blades back there. Creatures in the jar. Then you got a huge Wampa up there. You got a lot of, when you come in here, you got to look up at the ceiling and look at the walls. There's a lot of cool stuff in here for Doc Ondar's. I'm hoping eventually that they'll sell some of the stuff that's up on the wall, because there's some really cool stuff up there. try and do a slow pan so you guys could see all the helmets and creature heads. You get over here. So yeah, there's a bunch of cool stuff in here. I mean, it's all the way around the top. That Wampa is amazing. It's not quite life size, but for here, yeah. And then they got some stuff up over there. There's a Mando helmet over there. Of course, you got the lightsaber display with the kyber crystal, the new kyber crystals, and you got the new. You can buy the whole box with both of the new holocrons and the new crystals in it. So if you wanted to get everything in one shot, and there's Doc Ondar back there. He's researching something or doing whatever he's doing. You got some creature heads up there on the walls with some pikes and weapons. You got some. There's another creature there. I'm not. It's a droid of some type. I can't see what that is. You got other stuff in helmets. There's a Bosch helmet, Trooper helmet, some X-wing pilot helmets there. And so yeah, when you're coming, and here's the display for the Sith and the Jedi Holocrons, which are new. Within this last year, there's a new set, new crystals, and new holocrons. So, yep, pretty cool. Evan's over there talking to some of the people. And so, yeah, I picked up one of the lightsaber displays, 2 of the crystal holders, and a couple little blind boxes that are over here. I'll show you these. There's a nice Yoda bust up there. No, I didn't see that Jedi.
It's above 75.
Yeah, that Jedi thing is $50. I might have to pick that up on July 4th. So you can get the Jedi training remote with the saber there game, and you've got hilts for the build a saber shop there. There's the lightsaber thing again. Oops. For what? That's only $80. Okay, so you got some different colored kyber. Basically, for this store, you've got the light side and the dark side. So I'm on the light side now. There's more of the sabers for the younglings. These are the blind boxes you can get. So there's the different stuff there. I'm hoping to get the Traverta bust, and I don't know. I got one of them that's kind of heavy and one that's kind of not. So hopefully I get a couple cool ones. Lightsaber belt clips, you can get robes, you got shirts, different artwork in here, Yoda bust. Here's some more blind box ones. You got several. Oh, they got a Phase 1 clone trooper. They got like a Maul one, and there's the Ezra's Scout Trooper helmet. I forget the name of that creature. I know it was in Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. And then there's the Emperor's Guard. Oh, they got General Grievous, or not General Grievous, excuse me, this is Captain Grievous. Or Commander? Is it Commander? I think it's Commander Grievous. So that's pretty cool. I don't see a price on that. I guess that's just the display. So, pretty cool though. But I haven't seen any of the Gree helmets or the 3PO heads here. So, anyway, that'll be it for right now. We're going to continue on. Just looking at the new sabers I got. There's the new Gunji. That looks pretty awesome. That simulated wood.
Absolutely.
Thinking about looking at the Kanan Jarrus today. And then this one is, I'm not sure who that one is. What character is this one?
This is Rain. It's the guy that trained Kylo Ren.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Ren. Nice
This
Ren.
one comes with a big box, a fancy box that is called Trident one.
What was the character's name?
Rain.
Rain?
R-E-N.
Oh, so heavy.
And then this is from a Stellan Goss. Okay, yeah. So yeah, and then they got Evan is looking at an Obi-Wan.
It's Qui-Gon.
Oh, it's Qui-Gon's. Okay, that's Qui-Gon's there.
It's heavy, dude.
And they got Ezra's original one. Yeah, I've seen that. I've got the Ahsoka's. Anakin's.
Yeah.
I need an Anakin at some point. But yeah, these are pretty cool.
You also want the...
One thing I would say with the holocrons is, if you're going to get one, get both of them, because I mean, like the Sith ones, they're kind of, it's a crapshoot. You don't know who you're going to get, and they have a default voice. But when you get both of them, now the Jedi come with different color crystals, but when you get both of the holocrons and you activate both of them and put them together, they do the voice of, I'm not sure whose voice it is, but they do a different voice than the default. So that is actually really cool. So this is the whole Falcon. I'm going to take a slow walk around this thing here. Gonna get a little bit of a glare from the sun, sorry. At some point I'm gonna get a better camera. I'm just using my phone right now. Okay. And like I said before, there's sometimes the characters will be inside the little barricade there, so you can see them. Rey and Chewie will walk around out here. And this Falcon is, I talked to George and them guys because they're the experts. And it's got to be pretty close to what, you know, what it would be scale-wise to be the right scale. So, yeah. But like I was saying earlier, you got to look on the other side. There's a little Millennium Falcon, and I'm not going to tell you where it is because it's kind of fun when you find it. But it's probably about, it's hard to say. It's probably like 5 or 6 inches long. But it's right under the cockpit because for a couple of years I thought it was over here and I could never find it. So I'll give you a hint of where it is. But the other thing is, if you're here and you want to, at some point there'll be, if you want a professional photo, there'll be a cast member standing around somewhere with a camera, like a DSLR, digital camera. And I don't know what it costs, but you can get them to take a picture of you in front of various different things here if you want a professional photo. So, and that's the Smuggler's Run over there. Try and get to a lot of people take pictures here. Smuggler's Run entrance is over there, so you can do Lightning Lane, you can do single rider standby, or you can do your group. And depending on the day is how busy it's going to be. Usually the longest wait time for the rides is Rise of the Resistance. It's a cool ride. I definitely recommend it. I recommend both of them. But the Rise of the Resistance ride, I've waited 2 hours with a group of people. So if you can afford the Lightning Lane, I'm not sure if they do the reservations anymore. But if you can afford the Lightning Lane and it's a busy day and you got a big group, it might be worth it. But like I said, I don't know what the cost is. But it's definitely worth the ride. Or maybe what you want to do is look up and see what's a good time of year when it's not so busy. Because today is February 8th or 9th, and it's not so bad here. And it's nice weather here in Florida. It's about 80 degrees. So, yeah. I'm not sure exactly what the peak points of time are, but I'm sure it's easily found online. So there's the Black Spire. And it's like a huge mountain. I mean, this is all life-size stuff. So there's a slow pan of that. And there's a shuttle up on top of the building there. And every once in a while you'll hear the Falcon fly over or the X-Wings. It's just random, so I don't know how to predict that. But then also here, I'm not exactly sure where they all are, but there are 3 storage crates that are marked 77, 80, and 83. And I'll let you figure that out to why those are and where they are. I know one of them is in Ronto Roasters, at least I'm pretty sure. I'm going to check and I'll let you know. But yeah, pretty cool little trivia fact. Okay, so now I'm inside Ronto or Rondo's Roasters, I'm not sure what it is. This must be like the little pantry here. Got lots of different utensils and pieces of food, for lack of a better word. They got some stuff up there. I don't know if that's cooking them or what. I don't think so, because there's like utensils for cooking and everything in here. And there is the roaster right there. It's a big jet engine they use to cook the food. There's the big rotisserie meat there. Now they got good food here too. And there's you just walk up and order. This is like right out in the open, no reservation required. But this I think closes, it's either 3 or 4 o'clock each day, and then that shifts to the restaurant right next door, which is when you walk around towards Doc Ondar's, it's off there to the left. And you might need to wait in line for a little bit for that one. But like I said, if you just want to get, it's actually, the other restaurant is the Docking Bay Food and Cargo. So this one closes at a certain time of the day, and then you got to shift over there. And that one you might have to wait in line, depending on how many people are there or whatever. And we got this over here. Now this is where pretty sure this is the lightsaber. Yes. So this is where you go if you want to build your own lightsaber. You have to make a reservation for that. I recommend it. I did this once with my wife and her family. Very cool. You get to pick, there's I think 6 different configurations, and they changed them I think like last year. But yeah, you get to build your own lightsaber. It's a whole experience. They walk you through everything, and it's, you know, character driven, so it's in universe or whatever you want to call it. Very cool. And you get to go in there and build your own lightsaber and activate it and choose your kyber crystal and all that kind of stuff. Very cool. And the lightsabers do come with a nice pack or a carrying case that you can carry around the park with you. And let's see, there's a display area over here where sometimes the characters will be. We'll walk down here a little bit. I don't know what they call this. I call it like the character area. I don't know. So that's over here. Chewie and Rey will walk around up there. And somebody was in California was talking about how this might have been designed for a ride that was canceled, but I don't know. Okay, so now we're in the Bulgarian toy maker. We got some cool stuff here. You got Black Chrysanthemum. I don't know if that's supposed to be Rose. Via Morati. I'm not sure who that one is. Like I said, you got Black Chrysanthemum there. You got Chewie, little plush toys. Nubs from the Young Jedi Adventures. Mando, Cad Bane, Ahsoka, Kylo Ren. There's a bunch of different stuff here. This is where they have the wooden Djarak sets. The Chance cubes, which are very cool. I think those are $10. I got a set of those. I think they're, well, they were 10 when I bought them. Let me see. Sorry about the angle. They're setting my stuff down. Yep, these are still $10. Definitely worth them. Pretty cool to have. Chance cubes. And the Djarak set, I think the light up one is 100. This one I think is like 75, but this is wood. It's very heavy, very nice board. Tic-tac-toe and Empire versus Rebellion. I hadn't seen that. That's somewhat new, at least new to me. They got a bunch of wooden toys over here. Little metal falcons, AT-AT walkers, and land speeders. And there's that speeder from Solo. And you got little wooden things. You got Vader, R2 and 3PO. Well, actually, R2 and 3PO come together. Jar Jar Binks. I think he's a great character. These guys are like $20. That's not bad. And I'm not sure who this guy is. That's not. Oh, that's God, what's his name? Ah, crap! I forgot his name. And then Mando and Grogu, of course, everybody's favorites. And this T-16 Skyhopper, which is like screen accurate. The guy, I guess, who designed it for something, designed this. And these things are really cool. I don't know, George and them were telling me I should get one. I think they're 50. Let's see here. Yeah, well, they're 40. Actually, that's not bad. So there's the T-16. I know there's a lot of glare there. But it's pretty nice, pretty cool toy. Pretty cool collectible, whatever you want to call it. And they got some creature stuff up there that you can't buy, but it's just little Greeblies, and they've actually got some puppets up there. I've never noticed those before. So that's pretty cool. And that is, oh my God, the one guy, the space pirate guy. I'm totally blanking his name now. Anyway, so yeah, that's who that is. I'll remember here. He's the guy in, well, he was in Clone Wars. He was also in Rebels. So yeah. And you got the, well, it's not necessarily just Jedi, because you can get Jedi and Sith robes here. Jedi and Sith robes. You can get some other various cosplay costuming sets here. You get some Twi'lek Leku. Not sure what that hat is for. And like some of this stuff was from the Star Cruiser. I think that robe was. You get some gloves there. There's a bunch of stuff up there. You got Rey's costume over here. You get the whole thing. Pretty cool stuff. And these robes are really nice quality, really heavy. One of the characters here was talking to me about it. I'm like, yeah, but I'm in Florida. I don't think I could ever wear it. It's too heavy. But they're really nice. Really nice quality. I think they're like 100. So good quality for what it is. For the price, I think. And we got the creature shop here. You got puffer pigs, porgs, the loth cats. I thought there was a white loth cat at one time. And then the Neku, the guys from Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Puffer Pigs from Rebels and Clone Wars. I think they were in Clone Wars. You can get, there again, you can get the saber hilts for the build your own saber. They've got the, I forget the monkey, the name of the monkey. I forget the name of that species, but it's like Salacious Crumb. And they got a sleeping loth cat in here. He's snoring away. And got I'm not sure the name of that species guy over here. Some stuff, lots of different little creature things you can get. Pretty cool. I'm really tempted to get one of these, the loth cats. Another area here where they have some demonstrations of stuff. Sorry about that. I personally haven't seen any demonstrations here, so I'm not sure exactly what they use it for. There's a barbecue droid and some wooden different creatures there. Loth cat, porg. There's a Chewie or a Wookiee there on the bottom. So all very in-universe stuff. And then over here, because there's people over there, they'll teach you how to play sabacc. They'll teach you how to play any of the games. And they got various things you can buy there. There's Boba Fett's pack and wrist things there. So yeah, they'll teach you how to, if you don't know how to play sabacc or Dejarik or whatever, they'll teach you. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the lightsaber stand here and a couple things I got from Doc Ondar's. Because there's some various areas of the park. You want to just kind of hang out because you'll hear and you'll see, maybe see some cool stuff. Now this thing is really heavy. This was 50. And your lightsaber sits here, but it's connected with USB so it lights up. And this is really heavy, and then you can connect the kyber crystal stands or displays for right there. Definitely, if you got sabers, this is definitely worth $50. I like it. I also got one of these little blind boxes. I don't know what's in that. I don't know if that picture on the front is representative of the ones you can get. Let's see, let me pull up my other one here. No, this one has the same ones, so. Okay, so I don't know if you heard that. It sounded like there's a creature back there in the woods having some lunch or something. Hopefully I picked it up. Pretty cool. Because this is not, there's things that aren't advertised here. But this one is actually, look for this box, this one's a little heavier, so that's why I got two different ones. Some people, you can get these coasters for your, when you go to Ogg's Cantina. If you ask them nicely, they'll give you a whole set. And some of the drinks actually come with a special mug. So yeah, there's some creature back there in the bushes. I don't know what it is. But here's the little light, the kyber crystal displays. These light up when you plug them in, and they're for $13. That's not bad. So yeah, and then I got mine pre-bubble wrapped, but they'll give you one if you ask for it. You don't just have to. You can buy one off the shelf, and I'm assuming they'll ask for it. They'll bubble wrap it for you. But I asked for one that was already wrapped. Okay, there's Din Djarin and Grogu walking around. He stops for maybe a few minutes if there are people want to take photos of him, but he doesn't stay around too very long. It's nice that we actually have Din Djarin out at the park now, because we didn't last year. So this is like a life-size A-wing. But the cool thing is over here on the other side. Not that the A-wing isn't cool, but this X-wing is really cool. I mean, all the ships are really cool, don't get me wrong. But the nice thing about this X-wing is this is a screen-used ship. This was actually in, I don't know which one of the sequels, but this ship actually was. So this is the one thing that we have in Florida that California does not have. And this one and the A-wing are also photo opportunities if you want to get your photo taken in front of that from one of the professional Disney photographers. But pretty cool. And like you heard with the other one, there's some sound effects that hand them randomly. I don't know if this X-Wing does it. I would assume it does, but I don't know when it happens. So, but this is like life size. This is like, you know, the size of an X-Wing that you would fly if it were a real thing. And then we've got, actually, there's a little shop here with some souvenirs and stuff. And I'll show you the entrance to Rise of the Resistance. Like I said before, great ride if you're here. Definitely worth the wait. Hopefully you don't have to wait too long, but it's definitely very, very cool. And if you haven't seen it on YouTube, do not watch the videos on YouTube because it will spoil a lot of the surprises that you're going to get. So this actually line doesn't look too bad right now. I don't see a lot of people waiting. So in the mornings it's usually pretty busy, but in the afternoon it might lighten up a bit because people go to other parks or they go back to their hotel or whatever. So if it's really busy in the morning, maybe wait for later in the day. But yep, definitely worth checking out. Okay, so now I'm going to head over to the Star Wars docking bay, where it's changed somewhat from what I remember last. It was just displays. But you want to look for this Disney's Hollywood Studios huge arch that's kind of off the main area. There's a little lake over there, way over there, there's a boat. So you just look for that, and then you're going to go to the right. So you've got some other character meet and greets over here that change throughout the day. They've got Pluto over there. But this is where I'm heading, Star Wars Docking Bay, because it used to be they just had like a static display of some of the models and lightsabers and helmets and things like that, but now they're actually back to doing character experiences again with Chewie, Vader, and BB-8. So I'm going to walk in here and see what the deal is. Definitely, because it's definitely worth it, because I know Jeff and Jason did it earlier and they met with Vader and it said it was pretty cool, so I'm going to check this out. It says it's going from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then right over here there's a sign where they'll tell you the times of who's doing what and when. When you walk in, you've got this big mural. It's probably about 15 feet long of the original 6 movies. So you got, just give you a slow pan of that. Not too many people in here. There he is, Space Jesus, Commander Cody. So, very cool, very, very cool. Han and the OG gang. They got some of the other artwork and posters from the original movies. Both all Rebels. Some of like the concept art. There's one of the original, I think this is from, Ralph McQuarrie. The original, he created all the original artwork for the original OG series. The concept things that you've seen for Vader and obviously C-3PO and R2-D2. And I'm going to leave some of these. Oh, here's Vader. So there's the welcome. A lot of people have seen the Ralph McQuarrie Vader. And the Inquisitor from Rebels. And Captain Phasma. And here's one of the posters from one of the, well, this was the episode 6. But there's a couple things wrong with this poster. And I'll tell you one of them, well, there's 2 things. So I'm sure most people know. I'll give you a couple minutes to see if you can figure it out. I'll give you some of the other posters here. I don't know where this one came from. This is pretty cool. Got the center there. And walk over here because there's some people walking through. Empire Strikes Back. The original OG Star Wars poster. It's hard for me to pick a favorite, but Revenge of the Sith even though I'm a light side Jedi guy, is an awesome movie because you get to see, very first time you get to see, well, when he becomes Vader, and just the story and the lightsaber scenes. I mean, of the original three, I know a lot of people say Empire is their favorite. It's hard for me to pick a favorite, it really is, because they were all really good. They were such, and as I saw the originals in the theater, they were so groundbreaking and so like, oh my God, that's amazing. It's hard for me to pick a favorite. It really is out of the first three. But that's what's in here. And I'm going to go back to the original, or the episode 6. I'm sure most people have already figured it out. So they changed the name to Return of the Jedi because Jedi don't do revenge. So they changed it. This was the original title, Revenge of the Jedi, and they changed it to Return because, like I said, Jedi don't do revenge. The other change is, look at the colors of the lightsabers. It's kind of hard to see. Well, actually, it's really not. It's showing up good on the camera. Vader's holding blue and Luke is holding red. So they should have switched that around. So that's pretty cool. Little trivia bit there for you. And I'm going to walk around here to the displays. If you visit Hollywood Studios, you definitely should check this out. Some various little bits and greeblies here in a display case. Some of the, I think those are a set of the binoculars there. Oh, and there's a Mandalorian backpack or jetpack. Okay. This is different from what I've seen, remember last time. So you got a display here with a lit up board and whatever that says in Arabic. Nice little display of the bar, parts of it. The Jarek table. I don't know, the one that you can buy at, I didn't see one here today. I'm pretty sure they have them at Disney Springs. I don't know if that one, the electronic one, is this big, but it's pretty close. Oh no, actually the character meet and greets are down here, so they're inside. Nice place to come and cool off because it's inside, it's air conditioned. Speeder bike. And even if you're not, I would say if you're not really a big Star Wars fan, if you're tired, this is a good place to come sit. They've got nice chairs, and it's air conditioned and it's cool. And it's generally not super busy in here, I don't think. But, I don't know. It's not, I mean, it's not busy today. Some artwork there. There's Slave 1. It's now called the Fire Spray because Slave 1's not PC. But they still have the Slave 1 label on this. And this model is probably about 2.5, 3 feet tall. You got some other of the ships here. There's an A-Wing. We saw earlier. There's the A-Wing. I don't know if these are actually screen used or not. I'll ask one of the Disney characters here. There's the speeder used in Solo. Okay, this X-Wing is pretty sweet. I'll give you a side view here. It's Luke and R2 in there. Because these things don't say if these were screen used or not. I'll find out. The B-Wing. And another trivia question. Who was the first pilot to fly the B-Wing? I'll give you a hint. It's in Rebels. If you haven't watched Rebels, you gotta watch it. You see a lot of this stuff that you don't see in the movies. U-Wing gunship. This is the first one the first time we saw it, at least that I know of, in the movies and in the shows, was in Star Wars Oh my god. Oh my god, now I'm drawing a total blank. Well, anyway, there's the Tantive 4. Remember that from the original series. This ship is probably about 4 feet long. Pretty cool. Good shot of the Tantive. So I just talked to one of the cast members, and each character, there's Chewie, BB-8, and Vader, each has their own waiting area. So it has a little icon outside of it. Oh, actually Chewie's does right here. So, and then BB-8's is up the stairs and down the hall to the left. There's Rey's speeder. Hopefully you can read that. It's kind of dark in here. And this is like life size. Going around this pole here, sorry. But that's life size. Well, maybe not quite, but pretty darn close. I mean, an actual person could ride that if that were real. So I think it looked a little bit bigger in the movie. And then this is a replica of Rey's outfit and the speeder from Star Wars Force Awakens. So it's not screen used. Still pretty cool though. And then here's another huge mural. I haven't seen this one before. This is from, at least start from the sequels, but they added in Asajj Ventress and Ahsoka. Very cool, and Captain Rex there. And then this is the, well, that's the 212th or the 501st. I can't see the colors too well. There's from the Lando movie. Kira and Lando and Han and Chewie, of course. And I forget the droid's name. I know she became part of the Falcon, but I forgot her name. We got Star Wars Rebels, of course. Rogue One. And this is A New Hope. So this... Okay, no, this is... actually, no, this is in timeline order. So, yep. Episode 1, 2, because Ahsoka showed up between episodes 2 and 3. It's when, if you watch the Clone Wars movie. So yes, this is in timeline order. A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, The Force Awakens. Is it Rise of Skywalker and then The Last Jedi? I can never keep those two straight. But very, very cool. Very nice piece of artwork. The BB-8 meet and greet is right when you come in the front door. Right to your left, right to your right. And they have the times up there. So very cool. For Vader and Chewie and BB-8, they said you can use your own phone. And they said with BB-8 is you can use your own phone only. And they do, obviously they don't charge for that. But with Vader and Chewie, you can have somebody take a picture of you if you want, using your own phone, or they have a motion activated phone or camera inside the area so you can purchase those photos for yourself. So when you park, you can either pay for regular or preferred parking. The preferred parking is over there on the other side, gets you closer to the front gate. I don't know how much extra it is. I'm sure it's extra. But the regular parking in 2025, beginning of 2025, was $30. And when you get out of your park, they're going to guide you in tell you where to park. But you want to make a note of where you're exiting at. Is there along the middle where you're going to walk here? They're going to have these posts with the numbers. But they're also, let me grab my bag here, on the end of each row. So when you're coming into the park, make sure to note what row you're in, 313 or whatever it is like that, so you can remember where you go, because there's really no other marking of where you're at. I mean, you can see kind of there's signs on the posts way over there. Let's see if I can zoom in. Yeah, there's a sign on the post over there, but that's not really good. That'll just get you in the general area. So yeah, when you come out, when you park, You want to walk to the end and you want to take a note of which row you were in. Or like I said, in the main walkway there's white posts that'll get you really close to where you were. Okay, hope this was helpful for everybody. I know I only covered mainly Star Wars stuff, but that's what I do. There's Hollywood Studios, there's a lot more to it. There's several other areas and rides and lots of different food, character meet and greets. There's a lot of different stuff. I don't think Disney Hollywood Studios does a light show at the end of the day or fireworks show. I'm not sure, I've never been here that late. But you might be able to see that from Disney. Of course, there's the Sky Rail. You can go from one park to another, or maybe those go to the hotels, I'm not sure. But I know if you wanted to go from one park to another, there are trams in certain areas, like that building way over there, where you can pick it up. If you got a park hopper, you can pick it up and they'll take you right to the park, so you can just leave your car. So yeah, that's one thing a couple people have learned. If you're parked here, do not drive over to one of the other parks. I mean, your parking that you've already paid for is good for any of the parks for that day. I guess depending on what time of the day you leave, you might get a spot that's really close. But why go, unless you got stuff from the park, you want to take it all the way out to your car, store it in your car, and then go to the other, and then drive over. That's one option. But for Florida here, you also have to remember the heat. So if you've got something that you bought that could be damaged by heat, I would not do that. You can rent lockers in each park to store your stuff if you want to, whether it be your personal items, you don't want to carry anymore, or just stuff that you bought at the different shops. And like I said for the other one, remember, if you're from out of state, you can buy stuff and Disney will ship it home to you, but you want to do, get whatever you're going to get for the day and then bring it over to get one of the guest services areas, or ask, one of the crew cast members, they'll know in the shops where you can take it to get everything shipped home. But that's a very good option for people that might want to buy something bigger, like a lightsaber or something like that, or lightsabers, or if you've got a bunch of stuff that might be difficult to get on a plane. So yeah, hopefully that helps everybody, and may the force be with you. Like and share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much.